Hey, I've got a Pay What You Want Lamentations of the Flame Princess adventure to show you in this video. Let's take a look. It is called All Dogs Go to Hell, and this lady is really putting the chokehold on this dog. It's by Seaman. So it is Pay What You Want. If you want to check it out, I have a link down in the description and a pinned comment. If you want to pick it up, All Dogs Go to Hell. So there is a bit of a disclaimer, I guess I should say here. It says, this is an adventure about a dog written for dog lovers by a dog lover. You may not want to tell your players that the adventure is called All Dogs Go to Hell. It might give them the wrong idea. And the dog doesn't deserve that. It's a good dog. But in the adventure, bad things happen to the dog because that's why we sit down to play. We want to deal with things that we care about. We want to strike down things we hate and defend things we love and achieve some kind of catharsis for doing so. So let your players meet and befriend the dog as people do, and join the company of a furry, four-legged creature that thinks the world of you, and not thinking that one day, too soon, your friend will die because of some disease or some motherfucker drunk driving or just of old age, leaving you alone because your lifespan is much longer. If you're one of those people who refuse to watch a movie when there's a dog on the poster because you just know that the dog is going to die, if you're one of those people who has never watched Old Yeller because you already knew bad things were going to happen to the dog, if you're one of those people who hated E. Thompson Seton because Hecla died in the end of Domino, well, I'm one of those people too. And this is the adventure for you. So let's get on with it and try to keep the fucking imaginary dog alive. Seaman in sunny Ukraine. So here we go. It says, this adventure might end with your party having a new loyal friend, better than any human, or it might end with your party being stricken down by a weird, incurable disease. This is set in mid-17th century Ireland that has to deal with a monastery of monks. There's also brigands. There is this terrible disease, magical disease called the breath. And there's also this item called the hand, which is full of radiation. So you're just going to break down the timeline here for you, all the way up to last night. There is a great map that we're going to go to, because it says here, it talks about this village, the monastery, and Skellig Michael. Why go to the monastery? So what I want to do here is show you that you've got this great map. So you're going to be leaving from the village, heading on up north to the monastery. And on the way, there will be certain encounters. One of those is going to be a bear, and it's going to be attacking the dog. The bear is an escaped circus bear who used to have to fight dogs. So the dog's going to be fighting the bear. Hopefully you will come to the dog's rescue. There's also some village girls that are going to be on their way, as well as a bloodthirsty madman. There's also a brigand ambush as you get up closer to the monastery. So there's also the abbot who is pretty much dying, his last breath. So I'm not going to be able to break down everything to you. A great map here of the monastery. What you've got is this disease and the hand with its radiation. They're kind of at a battle with one another between the radiation and this disease. And you're going to need to keep up with who has what disease and what state of the disease it is. So it has this thing here. It's got all your stats for all the people in the back, breaking that all down, telling you about the bear and the dog, and how the hand, how it can affect you. It can pretty much act as if it's a cure light wounds or a cure disease, a number of day times equal to the number of characters in the party. And there's a bunch of different touches you may get while dealing with this thing because it does give out radiation. But there's also the breath. It's a thinking magical disease controlled by a single shared will. And it can either turn you into a puppet or a bleeder, where a bunch of blood pours out of all your orifices, or a puppet, which, as it says here, is essentially a warm flesh zombie, a mindless body controlled by the main host. So someone will be the main host for the breath. It will try to move around, and it'll affect you, as you can see here, your hair, your eyes, your skin. And so it's an interesting adventure. Can't really break down everything about it just in this small RPG freebie here, but it is Lamentations of the Flame Princess. You're going to need to keep up with who is the host, what type, how the disease works, how the hand works. Those are really the two things that are going to you're going to need to really get under under control in the adventure when you run it. So make sure you read those very well. There is some combat in it, obviously, with the brigands if you need to. But it's more of kind of like a little bit of a investigation and seeing what's going on with this terrible disease that's broken out. So there it is. All dogs go to hell. You can get a very cool dog. And I think in the back here, there's a section, the dog in you. It can help you. It can help you with surprise or initiative or melee. And it really wants you to bring that dog to life, the party, to bring that dog to life in your group, to make it an actual dog that you would definitely love and not want to see anything bad happen to it. So there it is. All dogs go to hell. Thanks.